Hello folks, and welcome back to my channel, the Scottish Model Railway Guy. Now, I had promised certain people, Bugler in particular, that I was going to do some electronics today, but I can't because I've figured out one of the problems that I've made for myself in the past when I was setting up the layout. So this track here and this track here would both stay activated. Why did it stay activated? Because I put a link wire in, basically linking one track to the other. You'll have seen this in previous videos, these sitting just in front of the station. Why did I do it? Well, the reason I did it was because when I first started doing the layout, it didn't go all the way around and then all the way back round there and back to the beginning, so it was an open end. So anytime I flicked this point over here to the other situation, this one would die. Sounds good, you can park a train there, however, you couldn't drive it onto it because it would get to the point and then stop. So that was a problem, so I put the link wire in. However, what I've just discovered is, because I was going to put a switch in to specifically isolate that, and I could, but it's kind of pointless now, because I've finished the loop and it goes all the way around. You've got electrical continuity all the way around it all the time, and I can now drive it back in here, switch off the point there, this stays dead in the siding and the other one goes, which is great. However, it leaves me with the conundrum, what will I do instead? So because I took the link wires out, and to be honest they were quite messy, it's quite hard to hide them, you can see my attempts with some Metcalf stuff, leftovers, and it was okay, it looked okay, but I think it looks better without them in the foreground. I'm going to jump in closer so you can see what's left. And now I need to tidy up this zone. Now I've dropped in some dry ballast there. But what I'd really like to do is to run a line of static grass up there. And then I want to start static grass this whole area, so it'll be another exercise in that. So here we go, jumping onto that exact thing with the explainer. So what do we need for this? Well, back to the static grass applicator, which looks crazy to be honest. How does it work? You press this button, static builds up at the front of it, and then you tilt it, and you've got to get really close. You also have to put this sort of wire close to where you're working to sort of complete the electrical loop, and then the grass will stand up when you get within 5-10 millimeters or so. First things first though, safety. I'm going to check that against that. If there was a charge in it and I had actually accidentally pressed the button, you would see in here it's sparking. Luckily there's none. So what have I got? I've got a 50-50 mix of PVA glue and water, slightly over 50-50 this time. I prefer it having that little bit extra, so I'm just going to set that off to the side there. And then I've got a wee pipette, and the point of the pipette is so that you can have accuracy. So it is a pipette, one of these, you pick it up for next to nothing, you pick up a bunch of them for next to nothing. And all I'm doing is drawing up some glue, and then I'm going to put it along there for the static grass to bed in on, but I'm going to give it plenty. I want to give the feeling of, you know, that piece of grass that's growing in the middle, and you can see I've put some stuff there. But I really want to see how this turns out if I do this, and even onto the wee rusty track a wee bit. Now what this is going to do is, it's going to, when I turn the static grass applicator onto it, it's absolutely going to be messy, and it'll go everywhere. But then I'm going to bring out a wee handheld hoover, or sorry, if you're American, a vacuum cleaner, so you can see it falling out already. Now I'm going to press a button now, and then I'm going to put that close to it, and then I'm going to get really down there and sort of sprinkle it. Now we can see a lot of grass in that zone. First things first, discharge the applicator so that I don't get a shock. And that's always the first thing to do. You can see it's went everywhere, but now I'm going to go and get the handheld hoover I'm going to hoover it up and see what is left. So hang on. Okay, so one handheld hoover. And what do we get instead? We get this little bit in the middle. Is it standing up? Yes it is. I think from eye level it'll look really good, but I think we've got a little too much grass there, so I'm just going to get a tiny bit of ballast on a medicine spoon, and you can see where I've went onto the edge of the tracks. I'm just going to tidy that up very lightly, thin it out in bits so it looks a little more believable, and fill in where the track link used to be. As you can see, I just vacuumed that way. Maybe went a bit too much there. So what I'll do is I'll add a little bit more with the pipette. In fact, I'll brush it first, especially there, to spread that out, and then I'll glue it in. Now what I ultimately do is I get a knife once it's dried and I pick away anything on the tracks, which is good practice, just to make it look right. But I think that's turned out okay. It'll be better from eye level, I think. And then I'm going to repeat the process, going down the piece of track that's been left. Now I don't want too much, I just want clumps here and there. So I'm now going to fill in that little bit there, and along here that I had added, and that will just naturally glue over the next day or so. You can see it seeping straight into it, just for the bits that I've added. I think it brings a little bit more realism to the area. Don't know if it's the right colour. I've got more than one colour of static grass there, but for now I'm going to do exactly what I did before, and that is apply some static grass along there. And in theory, when I vacuum that, or hoover it if you're from Britain or the United Kingdom, it should only take to the bits that I glued, which seems to be the case. And for me, that changes it to a different sort of scenario down there, which is exactly what I was looking for. So yeah, we'll get down to another level and have a look at that and see how that looks right now. So it's a bit of a double win tonight because I managed to get two things achieved. The first one was obviously what I'd set out to do, which was to get that and that independent from each other, but it left a mess behind. And then this, now I'm going to jump down right to eye level now. And you know what? While I'm here, I'm going to attempt to put really fine detail on the platform edge with some weeds growing along this part here. To do that, tiny wee dabs of PVA glue here and there, not many, just enough for it to take in the odd patch, maybe along the seam there. And I think I'll put some down here. It's all a bit guesswork, to be honest. Just where it's sort of trying to go wild. Just the odd bit here and there. And repeat the process and see how it goes. If it doesn't work, pull it off and do it again. Very messy business, to be honest. And then hoover it back off. And see how that turns out. And I think the hoover does help pull it up that wee bit, which is always good. And I think that turned out okay, although I think I missed a wee bit there. Just for some weed effect all round about it. And I think to get it perfect, I'd probably have to add maybe some yellow flowers to it. Not sure about this wee bit. Don't like it. I'll pull it away and let the other ones settle. Pretty sure that was stuck in there at one point. And yeah, I think that definitely adds to it. So that's us for today, folks. That's as far as I'm going to go. Just another little static grass one, and I do apologise that it's not the electronic one that I was talking about, but I don't need to do it at the moment, but I've got much more coming. If you've came this far, then why not subscribe? You must be enjoying the videos, so yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again, folks. Cheers.